news in the NFL. There's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They are set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with their opponents. From way up at the 23. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes, escaping the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Mahomes to the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Completes it to Hardman, and he'll go out of bounds, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards, and that means they come up short as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. On 1st down, Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah able to get him for a loss of about 3. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. On the delay, it's Howard. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. He's got a first down past the 30. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. And all the way play down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there. That seemed to me to be all about trusting your receiver.
No doubt about it, because when he put that ball in the air, I will guarantee you everyone who's watching this game right now thought that's up for grabs. But this is a lot of practice time. As you mentioned, a ton of trust, and he knows how good his guy is. So to him, it wasn't up for grabs. To him, it was a big play waiting to happen.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A play fake, now Fields to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, and down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. It's second and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. So it's third and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. They'll run here on third and goal. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It'll be a gain of 5, but they do keep him out of the end zone, and now it's fourth down. Here we go on fourth down, and he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Nighthawks are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. They'll look to throw. And he will get in to make it 8-0. And the formula there on the 2-point try, they go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not been able to string victories together.
Yeah, they're certainly going the wrong way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things pointing in the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight. And that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
Mahomes going to throw. Out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And this is going to get out of bounds. So they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Rolling to his right. And he finds Howard complete. And he will have the Chiefs first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
3rd and short, and they decided not to run for it, and he's able to escape the pressure, finds a clear throwing lane outside the pocket, gets the completion, and picks up the first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes buying time to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Blowing that play up, Roquan Smith as he gets the sack. Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
On play action, Fields. Flush to his right. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And great field position coming up in the red zone at the 17-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
52 is the mic right here over there, right? 52 is the mic.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Eluding the pressure right. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect.
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the 2nd quarter. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football, all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Fields now to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They snap it to Fields. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Now another timeout called for by the offense as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it's Fields. Flush to his right. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. Fields throwing again. There's Tremble, the tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Here's Fields. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Fields as the first half is winding down. And the Nighthawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Flushed out right. And he is in to make it 16-0. I think we're sensing a trend here. 2 first-half touchdowns. After going for 2 after the first score, CD, I thought maybe they would kick the PAT here. No, they get 2 more.
No, they decided to really press the advantage because, remember, getting the 2 after the first score, you've already got the other team back on their heels if they're going to mount a comeback. But to go up 2 scores and 2 two-point conversions, you've really got them thinking on the other sideline.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll take over with just 16 ticks remaining before intermission. Being chased out left. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. Well, Charles, you were so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Takes it at the 7.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime? And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
Mahomes gets it out quickly, and it's complete out wide. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Mahomes will throw for it. They'll roll him out right. And he is in for the 2 points. And they're back within a score as the lead's cut to 8. And that almost makes it a brand new ballgame. Now it's a 1-score affair after they get the 2.
And you have to know they were holding their breath on the 2-point play because they had to have it to get it within the range that you just talked about. Dialed up their 2-point play. It worked. Now they're feeling like they've got a shot at this one.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see when they decide to do a play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in it, and let him fling another one.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Fields steps away to his left. Now the ball comes loose, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Off play action, Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a first down throw. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. A third quarter action from Kansas City. 2nd down and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Nighthawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And he's going to go down. Can't get rid of it. So a sack on a 2-point try. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 2-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one. But I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They'll start out here with the option left. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And some room to work. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a big play there for the Chiefs.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
Mahomes now on first down. Rolling to his right. Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Completes it to Hardman. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. They'll roll him out right. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Dancing to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown!
They can't see him.
Darnell Mooney, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Nighthawks add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. From way up at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Hey, 43, 15. Alert 3. Shift.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Check curls.
Mahomes now to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
52's the mark, boys. 52. It's our time. It's our time. Hey, 57. Safety.
Now Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. One thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded right around the 8. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Now a handoff as they run left side, finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 34. To throw is Fields. To the right side, and he's got more complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. He'll buy some time right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting the sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out, and the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop.
Watch tight. Tight is right. 15. Hey, check. 3 down. Check 50. Check 50. Mike 50.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Flush to his right. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Sliding out of the pocket. And going deep for Hill. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Dante Jackson picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Pick 6.
So it's our visitors with the football as we get you reset. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. That one looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Fields. Forced out to his left. That's complete to Mooney. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Nighthawks sure look like they're going to be moving to 8-1 as they add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2. On did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game. And
the Chiefs are going to get him. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Another try after the 1st down sack. Fields. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. On 4th down, Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Nighthawks are able to add on to that lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They're going to try and run. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On first down, Mahomes. He's going to go up top again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw again on second down. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
52's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after 43. 43.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. It'll buy some time right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Takk McKinley made his way into the backfield. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win.